Well, we're in March and it's raining. Ah, me. Not gonna be a lot that we're gonna be doing right now. So, got a few things that we can move around and do. So, rain's supposed to pass here shortly. We'll get on over this way and grab some pallets. I pulled these out a little bit earlier. Seems I gotta do that every time. There we go. What? Well, I put my honey thing in over there, and apparently, hang on a minute. Let's get back out. What are you doing with this? Um, we're just gonna put that back where it belongs, cause it ain't supposed to do that. I gotta be more careful about that. I'm gonna have to change the spot, I guess. All right. I think we'll go around this way, and put this over here. All right. So, got 4 of the lettuce, 2 of the strawberries, 2 of the tomatoes. Okay, so I think we'll go this way. Still, oops. Well, I wasn't supposed to hit that, was I? Alright, let's go down and grab some of the wood. Freaking rain. I don't know what to think about all that, but go down here and get this wood. Surely the let's see. Yeah. Let's see if we can do this. And we'll wait a minute. See what he's got to do. Well, I back up right. Jeez. Oh, there we go. More. Okay. Well. Let's unload on the right side. See if that does anything. Wait, what? Left shift I. There we go. Let's see, we'll pull back up here. With R. Okay. That looks a little bit better. Still got that left, but we can come back and grab that. Let's go put this away. Sell what we can, and yeah, I'm gonna have to move that somewhere else, it looks like. Jesus. I'm just gonna hit everything today, I guess. Anyway. We'll undo that. Run through here. 19,000. Yeah, I ain't gonna complain. Oops. Let's see. There. Alright, run back over this way, grab that last piece of wood chip. I gotta figure out what to do with these wood chips. Oh, there's more down here. That's fine. Alright. That was noisy. That lumber mill is a bit noisy when you get up close to it. But it's doing the job, so we ain't gonna complain too much. And I've got to go on Mod Hub and see if there's any way. I'm gonna lose him again if I don't strap him back down. Don't hit the old iron, Grizzly. Silly boy. Alright, let's put those in there. Alright. Gotta go on Mod Hub and see if I can't find something to do with those wood chips. I forgot about that earlier. I'll do that later this afternoon. Let's go ahead and park this back up. There's the train. At least he ain't blowing his horn. I didn't hear it. Y'all hear it? I didn't hear him blow his horn. Okay. We can drop that, and thought we dropped that. We did. Okay. Well. So see if we can't hook back up to it. I tell you, this game sometimes, let's attach. Me and this game don't get along sometimes. Way too far out here. I think if I don't think about this too much, I can just put it on in there, but oh, I'm not even gonna claim I'm real great at this, because I know earlier when I was doing the plowing, y'all would have laughed at me about that, because that plow, I swear. I guess it's a good thing that they would. Really? You know what? Hang on a minute. We can fix this. I'm gonna have to put the range hand. First of all, I gotta get this camera working right. I'm gonna have to put the range hand bumper on this truck. Look at that. We can straighten them both out. That's what I'm talking about. Who needs super strength? We can just use a truck. Look at there. Good thing ain't damage in this game. Otherwise the front end would be messed up. That would upset me quite a bit. Alright. So yeah, earlier when I was plowing, so I'm just gonna pass the time here. Wait. What? Turn to super strength. What in the world? Oh, good Lord in heaven. Alright. I forget that I have the super strength on, and this is what happens. Stuff goes stupid. And, yeah. It's just... okay. Now, off. Thank you. Alright. So let's, I don't know. We'll watch out the window. Oh my Lord. Let's speed this up a little bit and see how long it's going to take for it rain to go away. There we go. Well, is it still raining? It sounds like it's still raining, but okay then. It looks like it's still raining. What's the weather map say? 11 o'clock, sunshine. 13 o'clock, 1300. Okay, whatever. Alright, so we filled this up earlier with some fertilizer and some seed. And we're gonna go up to top field up here. And plant some oats. That's what we're gonna do. Now that y'all been able to laugh at me doing silly stuff, so probably what we'll do is we'll do a jump cut. I haven't figured out how to do the speeding up thing yet, so I think we'll do a jump cut and I will bring you back when I finish this field. So, back shortly. Alright, so we are finishing up the top field up here. Got oats going in. Then we're going to go down to the next field, the bottom field, I guess you could call it. One closest to the road. But we're going to run back to the shed real quick because we have gone through some fertilizer. That was 1,000 liters of fertilizer in this bad boy. And we're down to 367. So we're going to run back down here, top off fertilizer. We should be good on seed, although we'll have to change that to grass before we forget and plant another freaking oat field. That would not be good. Rain cleared off, starting to warm up. It's 50 degrees, which for Missouri at this time of the year, definitely warm. So I used to work up there many well, looks like I'm going to have to buy some more fertilizer. Alright. Is that it? No, yeah, solid fertilizer. Let's get 2,000 liters. Alright, let's try this one more time again. I worked at, well, I actually ran my own truck for a company out of a little place called Neosho, Missouri. And, yeah, wasn't a bad little place, but boy, she can get cold now. I ain't even gonna lie about that. Holy dooly. I'm a southern boy. We don't like that cold weather too much. Snow? Nah, don't want none. Ice storms, all that stuff. Nah, you can keep all that. We don't want it. But, so I'm gonna do this field and the small field, and I'll bring y'all back and we'll finish out this episode. Yeah, we just gotta get this and that little field over yonder behind the, I'll bring y'all back when I'm doing that little field over there. Here's that dang deer again. We got rid of him for a little while, but then he's just, I don't know. So we got these lines on. I ain't paying much attention to them. I'll kind of do this the way I want to. I don't know. Sometimes they're helpful, other times, you know, they can be useful, especially when you're going around curves. I'll give you that. But it's such a small field. I'll have to run over this deer. Oh no. Death by cedar? That would be interesting, I guess. But, I mean, I can run right through him, so I guess it ain't hurting nothing. It's just weird that when he shows up, there he is, and he's there until I do a save and come back in. So, I think I missed that little bit right there. I hate it when that happens. Alright, let's get that little bit. Lift the cedar. So yeah, this is March. We got a little bit of honey over there. Kind of worried I didn't put the spawn location down and might have missed out on some. I don't know, but it ain't gonna matter until later in the year, December, when we get there, because that's when we got to put aside certain amounts, and then that certain amount will be basically deleted in December. Anything else we can sell or keep or put into production or what have you. But the milk, the eggs, all that stuff has to be kept. The number of pallets that we need has to be kept in storage. Once we reach that amount, then we can kind of do what we want to do with whatever's extra. But in December, we have to clear our inventory of any of those products. So any strawberries, any lettuce, any of that that's left above and beyond what we are supposed to have that is required has to be sold off. Then the bits that are required, yeah, you just kind of delete those. They don't make you no money. It's like you've eaten it. So that's one of the things I found interesting about this challenge is that, I've been thinking along the lines of possibly doing another series, and in that series, instead of hiring AI workers, I mean, look at this farm. All right, let's just think about this for a second. There's a sawmill down here. Now, I'm one guy. There's a sawmill. There's 4 greenhouses. There's a cow barn, a milking shed, really. There's beef cattle. There's chicken. Then there's all this. How have I got time to go down there and cut timber, except maybe in the winter months, What do I do? Stop at the end of a 12-hour day, go down there and work for 4 hours or 8 hours, and then sleep for 4 hours and get back up and do it all over again? Now, not saying I haven't done that, but when you get older like me, you want to work smarter, not harder. So I'm considering, even though we're not allowed AI workers in this, I'm considering saying, okay, well, I've hired on a couple of fellers, local fellers, like used to be cow hands, but they know how to cut wood, and they're working in my sawmill, which is increased production. But at the end of the month, I got to pay them X amount. Now, it's just the idea I got in my head. Then I got a couple of young ladies, one that's bringing me donuts. I'll show you that here in a minute. Keeping my house stocked, cleaning the house, because I ain't got time to do it. I got all this other stuff to do. Then you got a couple of other young ladies that the cleaner knew that loved playing in the gardens. So now I got 2 or 3 people in the garden sheds over here doing the work in the gardens. Now I don't know whether I should increase production on that or not, but we're just saying, you know, that they're in there. Of course, you can't see them because I can't put them in the game and say, hey, look, this is Camilla. Uh, she's one of the workers. But use your imagination. And then you got to sit down and do wages. So we make X amount per month. Well, some of that's going to have to go to the workers that are working. You know, they putting in 40-hour weeks at least. Then you got to figure, well, you know, what are you paying them? $10, $15 an hour? I mean, are the ones at the sawmill worth more than ones in the garden? What's the going rate? Yeah, all this stuff that you got to figure out. It's still a idea in my head, but yeah, I'm thinking about adding a little bit more on to it than just the survival challenge, because you can get a property to where you can survive off of it. Now the question is can you get the property to where you can work it only when you're in your 50s and 60s and still be able to do everything you got to do? I mean, you get older, you kind of slow down. It's not that you can't do what you used to do, you can. It's just it takes a lot longer than it used to. So, um, yeah. Tell me what you think. Um, it's like I said, it's still kind of an idea that's bouncing around in my head. Um, if you like it, let me know. Maybe we'll implement it either in this one or the next series I get started. I'm still looking for a map to do the next series on. I want it to be sort of like a vintage survival. You know, start with very limited equipment, very limited funds, or no funds at all. Having some kind of old iron like this gorgeous thing right here, that 7810. Oof, love that tractor right there, guys. I ain't even gonna lie. They don't make tractors like they used to. It is just saddening that they don't. And then again, you know, tractor these days, you go buy a new one, $100,000, and it's like, who can afford that? You know, if you're on a little farm like this, it's 10 acres or so. You want to buy a tractor for 100 grand? What the what? Come on now. That's another thing I've been thinking about too, is that, you know, you got a budget. Um, you got to pay your workers. You got to pay yourself a little bit. You know, every now and then it'd be nice to go into town, wherever the closest town is, and you know, buy some coffee and you know chit chat to the checkout girl, and you know maybe stop in at your favorite little diner and chat to the waitress and eat some good food that ain't just a sandwich you had to throw together because you ain't got time to fix nothing else. Um, yeah, still giving it some thought. You guys tell me what you think, and take care of yourselves. Hope you're having a good day. If you're not, there's always tomorrow. And remember one thing: always look for the silver lining. There's always a silver lining. You guys take care of yourself. We will catch up with you later. We'll be headed into April next. That video will probably be coming out tomorrow because it's starting to get late. I gotta cook some dinner and get my day finished up. So take care of yourselves. Like, subscribe if you want. Like if you want. I'd appreciate it. But otherwise, just take care of yourselves. Appreciate you giving me your time and taking time out of your day to watch me just playing around and having a little bit of fun. Take care, guys.